Hi, I'm going to start this video by saying Happy Valentine's Day to all the couples who love each other genuinely. Today's Valentine's Day and it's a special day, but every day should be a special day because you are with the person that you love. You have chosen that person to be with. That person chose you to be with. And love is unconditional. Whether if you have something or you don't have, whether if you have money, you don't have money, whether if you are sleeping with each other, whether if you can get to sleep with each other, whether if you have a broken leg, whether if you have a twisted arm, whether if you have one leg, whether if you have one arm, whether if you have no arms, whether if you have no legs, whether if one person is short, whether if one person is tall. You guys see where I'm getting with this. Okay, whether if one person is big and another person is small. Love is from within. Okay, love comes from within, and that is how everyone ought to love. Not should, ought to love. I want to make sure I put that out here. The next thing I want to make sure that I say, so happy Valentine's Day to those who love from within and unconditionally their partners and who believe in real, solid commitment and stick to that and love. They're not afraid of obligation. They don't see any other person. They see that person. The next thing I want to say is when you chose that person in your life, you chose to be with that person. You chose, and that person chose you. You guys chose to be together. When example, you have children and the children have they leave the nest. Honestly, guys, the only two people who are left is you and that person. We're talking truth and we're talking facts here. And unless you don't want to be with that person for real love, then you are by yourself. But when the children have grown and they leave to find their partners of their own, it's the two of you that are left. Unless you want to be by yourself. And remember, once a man, twice a child. At some point in time in our lives, we are going to need help and support and assistance from those who we love. And when you have a partner in your life, you have a woman in your life, you need to cherish that. You need to cherish that real love and that real connection. You need not to take royalties over loyalty. You need not to take greed and neediness over love. When a person shows you who they are, believe them. When a person, and I'm going to be specific, and some people might not like it, and that's okay. We're here to talk the truth. We're here to talk facts. When a man takes 7 days to call you, text you after you have called them and text them, it's time for them to text you. It's time for them to call you. And that man has not, your man has not called you, has not texted you after 7 days and 7 whole nights, after 14 days and 14 whole nights, after 21 days and 21 whole nights, 28 days and 21 whole nights. Listen, after 7 days and 7 whole nights, that is enough. You are enough. You are enough. And that person is not respecting the fact that you are enough for them. You are enough for yourself. You are enough for the relationship. And where is the strength that that person is supposed to be putting in for the relationship? Where is the strength they're supposed to be given for the relationship? The relationship is 100. So if you giving 100 or you giving close to 100 and that person giving less than that, and then you're not hearing anything from the person for a whole week, that's enough. That's enough. It's time to leave that man alone. It's time to leave that man alone. That man is not upfront. That man is not able to face you up front, because that man knows what he is doing and has been doing. So you need to leave him alone. And you need to start healing yourself. You need to start grieving the relationship, and you need to start healing yourself. Abuse is physical, sexual, it is mental, and it is emotional. And a lot of people will come out here and they will say, well, if I'm not abusing you physically or I'm not abusing you sexually, then I'm not abusing you. But let me tell you something, guys. When a man has not communicated simple communication with you for a week, remember, you are his love. So when a man has not communicated with you for a week, that's abuse. That is affecting your mental well-being and your emotional well-being. And let me tell you guys something. Your emotional well-being, your strongest muscle is your heart. Your mental health, why should you stay here and wonder what is happening, what is going on, when you have reached out and you have communicated? What's the simple courtesy of that person, that man replying back to you? Doesn't he care to know how you're doing as well? Where is the love and the care? Where's the tender touch and the tender feeling that that man is supposed to show towards you? And that man is your man. That man is supposed to know, hey, one day is too long for me to not hear the voice of my queen. Emotional well-being is so important because it affects your body, and your heart is your strongest muscle. So any emotional impact to you is going to affect your heart. You got to protect your heart. That's what keeps you going. So any man that is willing to cause you mental stress and emotional pain, or emotional hurt, I should say, it might hurt you, but it's time to let them go. And it's time to do yourself a favor and realize who that man is. And he's not for you. I have come to that conclusion, and I'm very happy with the conclusion that I have come to and the reality that I have come to. And bringing awareness to these situations are very, very important. After you give support and you give love, you got to bring reality and facts. So, guys, there's nothing but love here, and I will speak to you guys on my next video. Please drop a CTA at this video.